Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because...
And the pass hits, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early. Great field position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And once he got loose, it was all over. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
You know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the...
Going over the top. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Batista. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Holly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The lone back's got it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And the returner goes down. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Caught over the middle. It's Batista. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Carr. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Also 7 yards on the play. Second down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Utah.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Sails one into the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It falls incomplete, and will change ends in the field to get things started back up.
Score tie, 7-7.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it, or rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. A 3rd and long coming up here. Thompson wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Catch in the middle. It's Batista. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a really nice-looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Batista. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They want to just keep throwing it. They're setting up the screen, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow.